and I think some city entities don't get what you guys do. When you request this information, it's within your purview. It's what you guys do. It's how you investigate or audit a particular city entity. The OPCD not only refused once, they refused twice. You guys ended up having to take them to court. You guys won that court case, and instead of them handing over the information, they appealed it to a higher court, and you guys won that. They eventually gave you the information. You got the information after all that trouble. The sad part is it cost an additional $50,000 of money out of your office, taxpayer money, to pay attorney fees, correct?
That's correct. It's not cheap to go to court, in any court. And so we spent more than $50,000 trying to have access to records which we are legally bound to have. So the Office of Inspector General shall have access to all records, information, data, reports, contracts, computer drives, instant messages. Our authority is very broad-based. We have subpoena power, and we can compel witness attendance and testimony under oath. And so when the Office of Inspector General's jurisdiction was challenged, I knew for us to be successful, we had to establish priorities and be persistent. And we went to court, and we prevailed at Civil District Court. And as you said, they appealed it to the Fourth Circuit Court of Appeal, where we were ultimately had our jurisdiction affirmed over the OPCD. We've already issued one report concerning prohibited access to the National Crime Investigative Center by a convicted felon employed at the OPCD. And like I said, tomorrow we're going to issue another report to determine if they have sufficient internal controls to ensure expenses were allowed by law. We're going to continue to mitigate fraud, waste, and abuse. And I think now, hopefully, all city entities understand it's not a choice. These records are ours. We are obligated to conduct audits, evaluations, and investigations. And we're also, by the decree of the city code, we have to follow up to make sure that our recommendations to ensure effectiveness and efficiency are being followed.
Were you shocked that the mayor's office, the mayor herself, the city council didn't step forward and demand that these city entities comply?
Well, at the time, it was very frustrating for me, but I think going forward, I think that will no longer be the case. And I think people understand, like I said, what our jurisdiction is. And we just want to be able to get the information so that we can help the city come up with performance standards and measures to make sure that they are good stewards with the government's money.
Yeah, I hear you. And I hope that's true. The Orleans Parish Communications District, that was mind-boggling. And